Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. And in this video, we're going to be looking at this book. So this is a library by Nikki Giovanni, and it's illustrated by Erin K Robinson. So this is a cute little book. It's definitely probably a good bedtime book. It's definitely designed mostly for young children. And Nikki Giovanni is a poet. So this book is very much poetry, and the illustrations are very, very beautiful. They're very, let's see if I can, there we go. Gotta bring those on. Please ignore Calico. Hi, Kendra. She's 14. She's annoying, and she wants attention. So it's very simple. It's very much a poem about a little girl who she's staying with her grandmother. They've done the laundry, and she's going to the library. She walks down and she goes down the different streets to the library, to the Carnegie Library. And she talks about what the library is. It's a place to be free, to be in space, to be a cook, to be a crook, to be in love, to be unhappy, to be quick and smart, to be cautioned, contained and cautious, to surf the rainbow, to sail the dreams, to be blue, to be jazz, to be wonderful, to be you, a place to be, yeah, a place to be. And then she goes home, folds the sheets, carrots, and then sits on the back porch with a quilt and reads, to be another me. So, and then it talks about the author and how she would spend the summers with her grandmother, and how the librarian, a Miss Long, would go to the main library, because this was in the time of segregation, to get her books that she wanted to read. In this case, books by Whitman or Alfred North Whitehead are the two things she brings up. So this is really, it's more of a poem in book form, an illustrated poem. It's very, very beautiful. As is mentioned in the introduction, I do have a master's degree in library science. I have spent the vast majority of my working life from when I was in an undergrad working as a library page to when I came home from my Peace Corps tour working in the circulation information desk at an academic library. Then I worked circulation at a downtown public library, and then I ended my career in the library system as a part-time library assistant, which is basically I was doing everything a librarian would do except for supervising, and I did it for 20 hours a week with no benefits, which is the reason I resigned and became mom. And I'm choosing to homeschool my kid. But libraries are a big part of my life. Even prior to working in them, especially when I was in high school, I spent a lot of time in my local public library. It was kind of my safe space when things got chaotic at home. With my own daughter, we literally go to the library once a week. And we have 35 items out on her card right now. Most of them, unfortunately, are DVDs, Disney princesses. But back to this book. It's very beautiful. It's definitely, if you're studying poetry, you can read it for older kids. For all ages, but it's definitely kind of in the simplicity of the writing. It's a great introduction to what libraries can be for different people. I mean, to me, books are obviously, I'm doing a children's YouTube channel. I will get to the homeschooling stuff with my kid in the fall. Seriously, by the time you guys see this, because I'm filming this in September. Of the fall of 2024 is when I will get to more of the homeschooling curriculum review stuff, because that's when we will really start homeschooling, when my daughter starts kindergarten next in the fall of 2024. Again, back to this book. It's beautiful. It has wonderful illustrations. It's very, very simple. Obviously, it's a poem, and it tells a very simple story of a young girl what the library means to her and what books mean to her. And it's not very long. So it's a good story. You could read it at bedtime with younger kids. It's a good way to get into, particularly when you're dealing with, say, my daughter's age, the preschool age. the preschool age, talking like toddlers, you could easily read this to young kids. And it's short enough. You could do this at a public story time. I probably would have, this would be a book that I would read at a story time back when I did children's story times when I was working as a library assistant. Because it is short enough for that. So, that's really it for this book. There's not much else to say about it, but I do highly recommend it. So it's A Library by Nikki Giovanni. So if you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. Obviously, this is Black History Month, so we're covering a bunch of other books. This is, I think, the shortest. I have stacks. I'm still working on Anne of Green Gables. At this point, I have a stack with Black History Month stuff and the Titanic stuff, and probably women's history stuff. They're all incoming. Between the women's history is March, followed by Titanic stuff in April. Eventually, we will get to Asian history, specifically focusing on Angel Island. That's coming up in May. We were focusing on Ellis Island in June. No idea what I'm doing in July. I think it's cooking. It's either cooking or women inventors. That's June, July. I have a tendency to mix them up. I'm doing a deep dive into Beauty and the Beast in September. If you want an idea of what I'm going to be doing with that, check out my Cinderella playlist. I did something very similar where I literally read the origin of the Disney films and I reviewed the live action. And yes, I'm doing that with Beauty and the Beast. Yes, I know the live action way too well. Yeah, my daughter likes that one. I like the animation. My daughter, for some reason, the Beast is scary. And she's really into Beauty and the Beast right now. And no, that's not why. I'm covering it. I happen to like the story. Moving on. October, I'm doing space. November, I'm doing the Hindu Festival of Diwali. And then mysteries. So, theme-wise or series-wise, Animorphs obviously was part of this year. I'm working on Anne of Green Gables, so that will be coming up next. Then I'm doing Boxcar Children and then Wings of Fire. So I am currently, if you want to kind of know where I'm at in September, I need to get through Anne's House of Dreams. And then I have to finish the rest. Then I have like I have like 3 other books in the main series, and then I have a bunch of short stories to get through. And then I have the entire Road to Avonlea series, 7 seasons to get through. I actually have all the films done at this point. So that is it for this review. Again, like and subscribe, leave a positive comment if you have one, and check out what I got. Thank you.